Welcome back to She Said What She Said. I'm Shalissa.
And I'm Gina. Two voices, zero filters, and opinions we absolutely stand on.
If it resonates with you, good.
If it doesn't, that's okay too. Let's get
into it.
Yes. Hey, friends.
Hey, friends. Back to this week's episode of She Said What She Said.
Yes. Welcome.
I feel like this week's episode is something that we should talk about. And everybody should be listening, because just because something is common doesn't mean it's healthy.
Hell no. There's so many things that people think are normal, and it's definitely unhealthy.
Period.
Especially, so here's a common thing that's not healthy: fast food.
But it's so good.
Right, but it's so bad for you.
Absolutely. But it's so good, it's so bad.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but that's a common thing that is not healthy, right?
Absolutely.
What else is a common thing that's not healthy? Going to bed, drinking and what?
Smoking.
Smoking
it's
what?
It's a common thing that people do. Marijuana. It's a common thing that people do. I've encountered so many people within the last week I just found out smoke. It's very common, but it's not healthy for you either.
So you said
no to drugs, people.
Drinking alcohol and smoking weed?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I used to drink and smoke cigarettes because, that's what all the cool kids were doing. Again, not healthy. Common, but not healthy. I guess I could see if people don't smoke cigarettes and they're smoking weed. I mean, I could see that.
It's very common because, like I said, you would never think that a person does it, and then you find out and you're like,
I don't necessarily mind that as much as if, you told me someone was drinking and smoking crack. Then I'd be like,
Absolutely. Questioning things.
Okay.
Judging and be judged. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it's I never realized how many people in this world smoke weed. Like, it's so crazy because you gotta think about it. All the cannabis stores and all these dispensaries that are on every corner.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Getting out of hand. I'm a holistic girly, okay? I do believe to a point. I don't like the smell of it anymore, but I think marijuana has holistic benefits. So I'm for it in that aspect. But if you're drinking on top of that, then that's just careless. And of course,
Absolutely.
Not healthy.
Very much.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that out there real quick.
It's
not for everybody, but judging, not be judged. So I can't judge you for something that you may have as a habit, because you never know what my habit may be, and you might want to judge me for that. So
they definitely judge him, okay? We've established that. Everyone fucking is judgy. Something else that's common and not healthy: mind your business. Just saying.
Keep your 2 cents where it's not needed. Keep it in the bank. Keep it in that piggy bank, okay?
Listen, we're not going to have any cents. The pennies are gone, so it's not going to matter.
Listen, let's talk about that real quick, because it's so crazy, because I'm just now teaching Elijah about money, and now I have to take out the penny. And I feel like the penny is one of the more important coins.
Yeah.
I was at work the other day at Bath & Body Works, and there were no pennies in the register.
Yeah, you got to round up to the nearest nickel now.
That's crazy. So now I was like, okay, do I give these people back their change minus the pennies? Or what do I do? How do I make sure that the drawer is not short? Well, that wasn't explained to me. So I'm over here overthinking it, because I'm thinking that we're just low on pennies. No, it's starting where pennies are no longer a thing.
Yeah, we got to round it up to, I want to say the nearest dollar, but yeah. So there's definitely going to get extra money back.
So exactly. So then how does that work at the end of the shift? So say, for instance, somebody's change is $9.59. You don't give them $9.55. You give them $9.60. So now you've lost a penny. So now you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
So I would assume in a variance log, right? You're going to log that's why there's a difference, because we no longer have pennies.
Correct. Correct. It's all a learning experience. It's so weird because, like I said, he's about to apply for a job. It's now the year of him turning 14, and he's going to learn a different way than when I'm teaching him, because there's no more pennies. And I feel like now he's really going to have to learn how to do math and put those math skills to use.
I feel like yes, but it's also going to be a little bit of common sense too. If it's explained, I guess,
if it's explained correctly, then yes. But I don't see it being as it's going to be explained correctly. It's going to be like, okay, well, you round it up or you round it down, or you just take that cents off and just give them, I don't know. Either way, drawers are going to be over or short.
It's going to be a hot ass mess. We're almost there, but not quite. But yeah, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else that is common, but it's not healthy, you know?
No, I can't think of it either, but that could be on the aspect of
Fucking
food.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, food, relationships, friendships, jobs. Like there's going to be a multitude of things that go into that subject of things that are common but unhealthy.
Yes. And we don't need to talk about the damn job because we already know. And
For a whole
our
nother
friends,
episode.
our friends at home know too.
Absolutely.
But yes, I do also think that we have confused, everybody is going through it and that this is acceptable. And I think it's also okay to acknowledge that just because someone is going through it doesn't mean that it's okay.
Absolutely.
I wish people would give each other more grace, you know?
Absolutely. Like people take stuff way too literal and way too personal because everybody handles situations differently. I will say that from a learning experience, you may have somebody who is going through something and they're an oversharer. Or you may have somebody who's going through something and they don't say anything at all. Or you have somebody who's going through something and then when it becomes overstimulating or their breaking point, then it's like they're a ticking time. So it's like you don't really know how to approach a situation. So that's why people should be given that grace because you never know what somebody is going through. You may take it as they're being a bitch that day, or you may take it as they're, you know what I'm saying? Like you may take it one way, but you never really know what somebody is going through. That's why I will repeat this till the day I die. It takes $0 to be kind. $0. Because you never know.
Yeah, and those are also the same people that go home and kill themselves. So it's like, why are we going to add to their stress, right? Like,
Absolutely. So let's talk about this real quick. Let's normalize things that are common and unhealthy. This is going to be more so for Elijah's aspect. Bullying. I want to touch on that one quick because bullying is very common and very unhealthy as well. You never know, like I said, what somebody is going through. That one text message, that one screenshot, that one Snapchat, that one DM that you send to somebody. Think before you speak because you never know what that person is going through. There was a kid at, I want to say, Lance Cruz High School or middle school that was actually it was in middle school because he's 13, that was being bullied through his phone, social media and stuff like that, end up killing himself.
Yeah.
13 years old. And it's like I have to think about, I have a 13-year-old who just went through a traumatic situation last week of bullying. And I have to be very mindful that who's to say what's going through his brain. And I come home one day and something happened to my kid. So it's like you have to be careful and be cautious of what you say to people because you never know what somebody is dealing with. Mental health is real. Mental health is real.
It is. It much so is. And Elijah's going to be okay, right? Because he has you, and I think you're going to get him into therapy, right? So
absolutely. And I will be that mama that does what I need to do because y'all not about to jump my baby. Point blank, period.
We're going to put him in a boxing class. He's going to learn how to fight.
You better, like I told him, I said, don't go looking for no fight, but you better defend yourself and you better win.
Yeah. Well, he's going to win because he's going to know how to fight. Well, I mean, he's got to know some type of two-step skill because he plays basketball.
Absolutely. Ducking and dodging, bobbing and weaving, okay? Bobbing and weaving.
You guys better put the fucking, what are those called? Boxing gloves on and go at it.
I'm telling you, Muhammad Ali, I told him, I said, rumble like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm telling you, bob and weave. But at the end of the day, everybody can talk behind a screen. It's actually when they do something is when we have a problem. So they can talk big and bad behind the screen. I must meet you, fight, this, and that, third. Okay. I can show you better than that.
Internet gangsters, because even grown adults do that shit on social media. You don't think one day?
Talking behind the computer screen. And like I said, I can show you better than I can tell you. So just know it's on site. And I'm trying to teach my baby that way. But at the same time, don't go looking for a fight if you don't know how to handle it or defend yourself. But do not let people think that they can get a rise out of you and that you're scared and that you're running from them when you're not.
No, but I don't know. I feel like in high school, well, he's in middle school still, but I feel like I would have talked a lot of shit too and then ran. I wouldn't do that now, so don't get it twisted, people.
And that's the conversation I had to have. I had to realize that as a 36-year-old mother, I'm thinking one way, And I have to remember I was 13 once as well. So I probably was
Oh,
all
yeah.
big and bad and I was scared shitless and a chicken as well. But I have to get him to understand that I was 13 as once. But I need you to understand that it's okay to be scared. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you still need to defend yourself.
That part.
Let them swing first. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Definitely need some boxing gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that we feel is common that's not healthy? Off the top of your head that you're like, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Not really.
There's
No,
a-
I feel like that one, like I said, was a soft spot because of what we just dealt with this week. And it's very
Yeah.
common, regardless for kids or adults. I feel like adults deal with bullying situations as well.
Yeah.
And it's
I know
something
that-
that should be discussed.
Yeah. I've had people tell me that I was bullying them. Well, they didn't tell me, but they told other people that. And I'm just like, not kidding. Not me. You just
That's
don't
what I'm
like
saying.
how...
So it happens to not only kids, it happens to adults too, where it's
Yeah.
perceived as
But you know me, though. You think I'm out here bullying fucking adults?
absolutely not.
I think you're just a sensitive little twat and you got your feelings hurt because you suck at your job. How about that? Anyways, here's something that is common but unhealthy. Why are you laughing? You know I'm right.
Oh, that's why it's so funny.
Ghosting instead of having uncomfortable conversations.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's. Because I ghosted a whole family because I ain't having no more conversations with you people because you know you ain't shit.
There's only so many conversations that you can have. You obviously have to push a person to that point. But
Listen,
ghosting instead of
yes.
having uncomfortable conversations can be family, friends, relationships. Because unfortunately,
Yes.
I had experienced that as well. Instead of having a conversation with me as far as for why the relationship is not working, I got ghosted and ignored for months. So some people are not healed enough to have those conversations with people, but I feel like uncomfortable conversations are what makes or breaks relationships, friendships. Like, you should be able to have those conversations. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's speaking your truth, and you should be able to do that with no problems and no consequences.
Yes, I do. Yes, I agree with that. I will say this to that, though. Sometimes you can only have that conversation so many times, and then people are like, it's like, why the fuck am I going to keep talking to you about this? You're not fucking hearing me. And then, okay, so we're ghosting people and because we're not having any more uncomfortable conversations, but I tried to not ghost you and now I'm pissed off and we're done. That's another version of that for me. I'm not saying it's right, but here we are.
I agree with you 100%. Like I said, you can only talk so much. There's only so much talking that I'm willing to do as well until I get to that point where it's like, Control Alt Delete. I'm done.
Shut the fuck up. Yes. People are exhausting, man. I'm telling you. They're just so fucking exhausting.
So that intertwines into our next topic. Staying in a relationship when you're unhappy. Settling.
No, it's 2026. I feel
It's
like.
a no for me, dog.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say her name, but she's a part of our sister circle. And I just want her to know, and I know you feel the same way, that we're so proud of her for taking that leap of faith, because it's not easy, especially when you're a parent. And you know that too. So I'm very proud of her for making that.
Because like I said, she is a good one to be able to do that. And I can promise you it was not an easy process. I can promise you it wasn't. And I am proud of her more than anything.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
Staying somewhere where you're uncomfortable, staying somewhere where you're unhappy because you want to do what's best for your child, but at the end of the day, your child is seeing you unhappy, uncomfortable, always upset, always hurting.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's like, what is that benefiting? It's hindering both of you guys, actually, but that makes you a stronger person to be able to walk away.
It does.
So kudos to her, because I give her map for that, because it's not easy. Been there, done that. Not as long. You're done that.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I'm just so happy to not have kids in today's new age world. I'm good on that.
This next generation, Jesus, I can't.
Gen Z.
Star.
Bless them all. He's Gen Z, or is he Gen Z? I think he's the last of Gen Z, and then it's Alpha.
12.
Damn kids.
But not even
So,
that, when you stay in a relationship where you're unhappy, it's
uh-huh,
also with your partner making you feel like you're being dramatic for having feelings. That all intertwines together as well, because you are being basically told that your feelings are not valid. You're not making
literally.
sense, being dramatic, and you're staying there even though you're unhappy. And even though these things are being said to you, it's something that's common, but it's also unhealthy.
So, like, I'm saying something to you 5 times, but if I take my fucking shoe off and throw it at you, I'm being dramatic, but you're not listening. That's how
For
I'm
the
taking
fifth
that.
time.
Like what the fuck?
Pretty much.
God,
Pretty
I
much.
just feel like people expect sainthood, but ain't willing to be a saint.
Absolutely. Make it make sense.
Man,
I need to
I don't
have like
want
that
to.
patent because nothing makes sense anymore.
I just feel like the lack of understanding and the lack of respect for each other is just kind of like taking a back seat for some reason.
hmm
That's okay.
And then it becomes exhausting. It becomes very
Mm,
exhausting,
yes,
and you feel burnt
very
out.
exhausting. Yeah,
I
let's
know
talk
I do.
about burnout because I feel like okay, because I mean, you do the same thing, plus you're working and have a child. I don't, but I'm still fucking tired. I don't know how I could never, but I work 7 days a week, so I'm just fucking burning the candle at both ends. I'm exhausted. I
hmm
don't know why burnout culture is, ooh, hustle or go
Like, why is it a
home.
thing?
I don't
It's
know
so
who
crazy.
invented this.
I don't know. I literally just said today I didn't even know what today was because my days are so mushed together. You got to think about it. I get up, I go to work, I get off of work, I go to school
Dude,
2 days a week. I get up, I go to work, I get off of work, I come home, I cook dinner, I do homework 4 days a week. Like, it's just
yeah,
all meshing together. And it's like, when do I have time for myself? So then I'm trying to set a bedtime as a 36-year-old woman. Make sure you're in bed by this time so you can get an adequate 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours turns into 6 hours. 6 hours turns into 4 hours. 4 hours turns into me waking up every hour on the dot because then my perimenopause is kicking in and I'm having fucking hot flashes. So it's like, make it make
girl.
sense. It's nothing balancing right now. Nothing is balancing right now.
I'm gonna put that on a hoodie for you. Make it make sense. I'm gonna do it.
Listen, patent it for me.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but that's just expensive to do.
To make clothes?
No, to patent like anything,
Yeah. To start
to
it? Yeah,
copyright
absolutely.
something. But
Well,
no,
that's what I'm saying.
that definitely.
Yeah.
I really feel like we need to stop feeling guilty for the days we do take rest. Like, okay, yesterday, right? I really hope you don't feel guilty for taking 3 hours of your evening to binge watch the show that we watched because you needed to rest.
In any other time, I probably would have. So let's just rewind back to when we were Christmas break, when Elijah was gone and I was off for those 3 days. By day 3, I felt guilty. But like I said, by day 3, it took me so many days of not doing anything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yesterday, no problem. If I give myself at least 3 to 4 hours a day of rest or have to put stuff on, I have to strategically plan everything. I'm not going to sit here and come home every single day and do homework. Should I? Yes. Will I? No, because I deserve to have some me time as well. So that's what I did yesterday. I
You
didn't have
do.
anything else. I deserved a me time. So yesterday I took my ass in there, and I binge watched some TV. And I probably haven't watched TV in a month because I've been just on the go, nonstop, on the go. Nope,
Yeah.
I didn't feel guilty at all. And we should not be feeling guilty for taking time for ourselves.
No, that's why I wanted to have a snow day, an adult snow day on Thursday, and I'm just like, I felt guilty about that, but whatever. That's okay, I
Well, not
guess.
even that. I'm like, I wanted to have one on Wednesday when we got that damn blizzard, and I'm outside walking in the snow, and I'm like, I really should have not went to class. And then the kids ain't got school the next day, and they canceled all colleges. I was like, now I'm out here with wet socks, shoes full of snow, and y'all canceled school for these doggone kids. I was so mad, so mad. But I didn't feel guilty because, like I said, I needed to probably be there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Especially since it was the first week back, I guess.
Absolutely. Now, next week might be a different story. But the first week, I felt like I had to get in the swing of things because I have been a whole semester off, and I had to find my way around campus and get to class and make sure I
Yeah.
get a seat. And so, no, it was definitely necessary for me to be there. But no, from here on out, I wouldn't be feeling guilty for taking my me time or resting at all,
No, especially with your schedule right now, you have to do that. It's not an option.
because it's not stopping. It's going to be like this for the next 4 months.
I know. It's okay. Thankfully, you're making time for this and other things.
Absolutely, because we make time for what we need to make time for, and I prioritize what I need to prioritize. Like I said, this is me time right here.
That's true. I mean, you're not watching a screen. You're just kind of on one.
Absolutely.
It's okay. You can get in the bed and watch something when we get off the phone. I'm going to text you a movie you could watch if you wanted to.
I was about to say send deets, because I'm always looking for something new to watch so I can stop rewatching Law and Order all over again and again. I need to get off of there for a minute.
Yes. No, there's a good movie that just came out on Friday. I think you might like it.
Okay. I'm down.
So, trauma dumping for content without healing. I see people on social media doing this all of the time.
Making themselves look good. No, get off of the socials. That's how you make yourself look good and feel good. Get off of social media.
It's the people on TikTok that do the story times, and they do like 20 parts to a thing. And then like for somehow next time you go to look at their page, they got a blue check mark because they just blew up because they're just trauma dumping all over fucking TikTok. And
people love that. That's what keeps people entertained. And that's why they're becoming verified, is because people are falling into that trap. Those people should be off of social media. That 20-part story that you just posted should have been your 20 days of healing. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, go to therapy, please, for the love of God.
But I will say trauma dumping does help other people, because then it makes you feel like you're not alone. Somebody else is experiencing what you possibly could be going through. So I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. It's like, yes, stay off of social media, but then it's like, hey, I could be going through that too, and seeing somebody else going through it and trying to understand their eyes.
That's true. That's a very good point. I guess there's the negative and then the positive to look at in that situation.
Absolutely. But not even that. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, that's kind of like, we're not trauma dumping, but I feel like, we have conversations and someone might relate to it,
Absolutely. So like I said, my love story or your work story or whatever, somebody else could be dealing with the exact same thing and not know how to deal with it or how to talk about it. And them watching our podcast or them watching somebody on TikTok might be able to help them through that. So in a sense, trauma dumping can be okay, but then there is a time where people still need to take that time to heal. Some stuff should not be posted on social media. That's just my opinion.
No, it should not, people. But, they're going to do what they want to do it anyway, so.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about people oversharing?
Oversharing? Well, coming from somebody who's a very private person, I can't stand it.
I think it's so weird.
I have a girl at work right now, literally started on her first day, and I knew that she had 2 baby daddies. Like, hello, we just met. Why do I need to know that?
So there's a girl who you're friends with on social who may or may not, depending if you post this part of the show, she, on the very first day that I met her, she had to tell me and 2 other people that she got a whole new body and did all of these things and stole all this money and blah, blah, blah. Like the very first day we met her. And now you're wondering, who am I talking about?
Yeah, you're going to have to text me on the side. I'm just like, did I not know about that?
Probably not, but that's okay.
Okay, I will
gladly tell you on our 45-minute car ride tomorrow. I will gladly tell you.
Okay, please do, because I'm like trying to think first day of meeting and what? And I'm friends with them on social media, but am I really friends with them outside of socials?
Hell no. All the 10,000 people that follow you? No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think, do I talk to this person on a regular basis? Like, who is it?
I don't think
I'm so ready to know. I'm their friend. Okay, we'll have to.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Find out. Stay tuned, guys. No, I'm joking.
So,
but yes, oversharing is to me annoying, but that's just me because, like I said, I am a very private person. You will know about my life if I choose to share that with you. But some people, right off the bat, choose to tell anything and everything, and it's like, pipe down, Cinderella, pipe down.
It takes me a while, and I mean, there's still things that I don't share. I mean, I don't care how long you know me. There's something that I don't talk about, but that's fine. I don't know why people are so open to talking about certain things. I feel like you need to keep some things to yourself. And
not only that, the thing about that is another reason why I'm not so overly sharing is because you never know what people are going to take and run with. So if I tell you, I got an STD or I got it from so-and-so, I don't need my business to be out in the street. Disclaimer, I don't have an
But
STD, okay? I'm just saying, I don't want it to be where I tell you something as I'm sharing it with you, and then everybody and their mama.
you know what you could do? You could start a little lie train, and then you could tell one person a different thing, and then you'll know who it came from.
Oh, I
That's
already
doing too
figured
much,
out who,
but
I already figured out who the are because I've already done that. And I know who's my
yeah,
real friend and who. So we've already
that's
done that
crazy.
situation. Or if I've shared something on social media and they've shared it to somebody who's not supposed to see it, I know who my snitch is. But like I said, I'm not going to spend my time blocking you, or you want to be a part of my life, go right ahead. But I'm only going to show you what I want to show you. You're not going to know every little detail.
Exactly. That's okay. They're missing out anyway. I don't know if you feel this way. Sometimes I feel this way. So, because collectively we have 3 things that we're trying to get engagements on. I'm talking about for like my podcast, your podcast, our podcast, and then you also on the side are your own content creator, right? So I feel like not necessarily. It's so weird to me because it's like the views, and then like people view things but they're not liking it, and then we're not getting engagement, and then people aren't sharing, and then there's not commenting. I don't necessarily feel like that's what success means. I feel like all those things, it takes time to grow. I don't know, but do you feel like that's what success means, is having all of that stuff?
Not necessarily, but I also feel like there are a lot of times where people watch stuff and it's like, if you're not going to support what I'm posting, like, post, reshare, comment, anything like that, and you're just watching, then it does become a point of where it's like, why are you watching me? Like you have a secret motive. I will say this, you can post content all day and it's what people relate to. So as you can see, my TikTok, I have videos that I have 500 views on. I have videos that I have almost 2,000 views on. I have videos that I have 50 views on. I think it's what either A is trending or what people can relate to, how you're becoming successful. And that rewinds back to the whole trauma dumping video. So yes, somebody may be posting 20 parts about a story, but if somebody's relating to it, they're coming back each time for the next story, the next story, and the next story. So people relate to more so my dance videos. So that's where most of my content comes from. So if I see that they're relating to most of that, that's pretty much what I'm going to keep posting. Dance videos versus somebody might have it to where like yours. You post a lot of your podcast videos on TikTok, and a lot of those are trending because people are wanting to know, okay, this is a snippet of what's coming. Okay, let me tune into the full episode so I can hear the full episode. I just think it's what's trending is what ends up happening, what makes people successful, to be honest.
The algorithm, yes. That makes sense.
And I didn't really know how it was until I really started doing my research. Time of day, hashtags are important. And then, like I said, what's trending. So if there's a dance routine, like right now, it's the Stranger Things. So when Stranger Things first came out, they made a dance for it. You posted that video, instantly, you're probably going to get 500 to 1,000 views. It's what's trending right now.
I didn't realize.
So that's how
I'm going to have to look that up.
Attention. Yeah. And then certain times of the day that you post too is how you get more views.
Good to know. Might have to stay up on. I think that's my problem, is these damn hashtags. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on that one.
I will tell you a little trick. So when you go to do your hashtag, do you pay attention to how many people have used that hashtag?
It depends on what it is, because it doesn't always pop up. On TikTok, it sometimes pops up. YouTube, it doesn't.
I was gonna say, so what I try to...
I'm sorry, YouTube it does.
Okay. Because like I said, like the other day, what did I post? Was something where it was, my first day of school photo. That blew up because of the hashtag that I used. So I started typing in what I wanted to type in, and then TikTok showed me what had more likes on that hashtag, and that's the one I ended up picking. So I might have started typing class of 2026, and then it said something else. Class of 2026, we did it, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how.
That makes sense, because there was a TikTok I made a couple of when Stranger Things, the new season came out, like season 5. I was using that hashtag on YouTube, and I'm getting like 3,000 views on YouTube. I don't know it's a popular hashtag on YouTube today, but yeah, that was really helping. Just saying.
You learn something new every day, because I didn't realize that was a thing until I actually did it. And then, like I said, my video blew up the way it did, because I think I got 600 views on it. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. You're like, I'm just going to school, guys. That's
I was
why.
like, I was just trying to be funny and post a little cute first day of school picture, and I didn't think it was gonna blow up. But just even like on Facebook, I think I got over 1,000 views. I definitely got over 200 likes, and then over 1,000 likes and over 200 comments.
That is crazy.
Crazy. And like I said, I was posting it as a joke. I was not trying to be serious. I posted it as a joke, and it blew up.
Worked out in your favor, girl.
Absolutely.
So do you feel like people are playing it cool instead of being honest? We're talking like relationship stuff.
All day.
Yeah.
They want to feelings. And I tell people to the T, don't sugarcoat shit with me. I'd rather you be real and honest and tell me how you feel than to be like,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's not really okay.
Why the fuck are people still doing that?
We're
do you
adults
not want to
here.
be?
Like, you don't have to spare my feelings because I damn sure try to spare yours.
No, I mean respectfully, sure, but no, not at all.
I definitely feel like people are trying to do that, and then not only that, people are accepting the bare minimum. They're not getting
Yes,
to be
because
receiving.
that's the culture that we're in right now. I feel like you could give, and then if the other party is used to giving the bare minimum, they'll never give you more than that, and that's acceptable to them because you never made it a priority.
Absolutely, and it's unfortunate. It really is, and it's not even the fact that accepting the bare minimum is okay, but people should understand worth and what they're worth, and they should not settle for less. They should not accept the bare minimum. I understand that in a perfect world, your ideal person, you want them to be perfect, but everybody has their flaws. But there's a difference between flaws and flags. Red flags, there's a difference.
Yeah, because some of these flaws could also, depending on what it is, could be a green flag.
Correct.
Could
and
be.
Some people have control over certain things too. So like something that they may be born with. Okay, so let's say somebody has, for prime example, a cleft lip. It's a flaw.
Yeah.
Because it's a deformity on their face, but they were born with that. That's not something they can control. But somebody who has lack of communication, that's a red flag. That's something that they can't control.
Yeah. What an interesting way to put it. I give you a 10 out of 10.
I just look at it as a flaw could be something that could a physical feature, a mental feature, you never know. But there is a strong difference between a flaw and a flag. Please understand that.
What she's So some family things is, I feel like a lot of people in my family do this. I don't fucking do this, so don't get it twisted, okay? I refuse to excuse someone's behavior because that's just how they are. I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I relate to that as well. There's a particular person that gets a little bit of a special treatment, but I don't. I know they say you're supposed to respect your elders, but there's a fine line between being mature and always being the bigger person. And I refuse to always be the bigger person when it comes to family dynamics, because at the end of the day, I may be the youngest, but I have feelings as well. And I shouldn't always have to be the bigger person because you're my elder. You can get it too.
I feel like people who are older than us, I feel like they in their mind, because they knew us when we were kids, they don't see us as adults, no matter how old we are. So they think they can just...
with a grown-ass kid,
yes,
and I still get treated as if I'm the same age as my kid. I need y'all to realize, people, that I'm an adult. Treat me as one.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't have had a kid. Like, it's not like it's a kid raising a kid. I'm an adult raising a kid. Please treat me like one.
Yes, people.
And not only that, like a lot of the time, I feel like people don't respect boundaries, family-wise, friendship-wise, relationship-wise, and it is about trying to avoid our boundaries to avoid conflict. I try not to argue with people, like I said, because it is the whole respect your elders aspect of it. But at the same time, if I'm feeling a certain way, I'm going to vocalize it. Whether you take it as me being a disrespectful kid or you take it as me being an adult who is speaking up for themselves. I don't care how you take it. I'm going to say what I need to say in the nicest way possible because I'm respecting my boundaries.
I do not like being called a kid at 40 years old. I think it is insane to me. Like, oh, okay. But yes, they like to definitely guilt trip us over the stupidest of shit. these wonderful families
Mhm.
of ours.
And not only that, the thing about it is what's crazy is it's the generational thing. So trauma that was passed down, whether it be genetically, so physical, whatever. And it's like you went through that too. So if anything, you should be more understanding. But I feel like it's now used as a
Thank you.
clutch. So like every female in my family was a single mom. So now you get the aspect of me being a single mom. The stuff that I go through now in 2026, I would think that you would get it more now so than ever, because you guys had less than when you guys were parents in 1990s or in the 1960s. You had less than what we have in 2026. So I would think that you would understand the struggles and everything that I deal with on a day-to-day basis of trying to be a single mother, a full-time student, and a full-time worker. Don't guilt trip me because I don't talk or I don't express myself, because everything doesn't need to be expressed. I'm handling shit the best way that I
No.
can. And if you ain't supporting me or you ain't helping me, there's a door. Like, don't say that I'm trying to be an ungrateful person, but I'm not being ungrateful. I'm struggling.
No.
I can admit that, but I'm the best that I can with what I have. And it ain't much. Like I said, a single mom, back in the day, y'all got child support, y'all got this, y'all got I don't get none of that. I'm doing it all on my own, 100%. So yes, my mother, when she was a single mother, she had my grandmother. My grandmother, when she was a single mother, she had my great-grandmother. Y'all would think that I would have the exact same thing, but do I?
Yes, ideally.
Like,
No.
ideal, the thought is there, but that's it.
Well,
Like us women
I don't
sticking together
understand.
as a family to be a single mother, it just fucking happened. But I'm doing the best that
that's
I
why
can with what I got.
the generational trauma, though, it just, all the trauma before you, it can stop right here.
Absolutely, because I'm standing firm. Standing firm. I refuse
You should.
to live like they lived and raise how they raised. I'm not raising my child the way that y'all raised us, because unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm scarred for life, and I refuse to allow my child to be
That's
that
not-
way. Refuse.
I think you got a leg up there, though, because no offense to anybody in your family, I love your family, but I don't know if therapy was presented to you at 13, Was it presented to
Absolutely
you
not.
when you
I
were...
don't, and that we just talked about this the other day, because it's so crazy, because how we have all these resources now to help out
Yeah.
the next generation. We didn't have resources as kids.
No.
So like I
We
said,
definitely
I
did not.
probably could be a person. I had that resource. I probably could act a different way, behave a different way, think a different way if I had those resources. That's why I said I refuse to allow my child to go through what I went through. So I'm
Yeah.
offering those resources for him. We're going to start therapy if that's something that you feel that you need. You're going to get a job at 14. I didn't start working until I was 17. We're going to start early. We're going to get you ready for your future. You're going to start applying for jobs.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Applying for college. Find out what you want to major in. We're starting now. We're not waiting to the last minute like I did. I waited to my junior year to figure out what the fuck I was doing. We're not doing that.
Shit, I
So.
still don't know what I'm doing.
He learned how to
More
drive at
power
12.
to you.
So, I mean, we're going to have a better future. You're going to be set up for success.
Yeah.
1000%.
Well, this is where the generational thing is going to end, though, because it's going to be different going forward for him anyway. Hopefully
Absolutely.
the same choices that were made are not made. He doesn't need to be a single dad anytime soon.
He don't need to be a dad.
Well, that
No, I'm
might happen
joking.
one day. You never know.
Can't see myself.
It's okay. We'll call you Mimi.
As long as I make it to 40, that one. Oh, geez.
Say it
That
again?
probably would be that probably would be it. That would be it. Because we
You
already
said
have
you
a
wanna
Nana
make
and
it
a
to
Gigi,
40?
so I would have to be. I want to make it to 40
That
without
is
being a grandmother,
hysterical.
yes. That
You
gives me
better
4
fucking
years.
make it to 40 without
18.
the teen pregnancies that's not happening. I hate to break his little
It's for
heart.
the birds.
but, mm-mm.
Well, we ain't going to be break his heart. We're going to be breaking some more things. He better quit playing with me.
I don't even want to think about that. That's crazy.
With that being said, discomfort does not mean that you're wrong.
It doesn't.
Discomfort does not mean that you're wrong. Speak
Outgrowing
your
what's
truth.
normalized.
Know
is part
your
of-
worth.
Yes, please. And it's okay to outgrow what was normalized for you. We're leaving that shit in the past. Full stop.
Expeditiously. And you are not for wanting to be better.
I love you throwing out big words. Say
Just
it.
know that.
Yes.
I just learned viciously, by the way.
It's okay. Say that 10 times fast. So,
Yeah.
what is trending this week is something that you and I love to do together.
Go to concert.
What is it? Yes.
So what's
Tickets
the
just
lineup?
dropped on
I have
Friday.
a couple. My husband, Peter Gene Henderson.
Not you know
No, I'm
his
sorry.
full government
Peter
name. I'm dead.
Hernandez. Yes. Bruno Mars just released his tickets for the romantic tour that will be here, and he added a second tour date. So I will be going to see him. It's going to be a great weekend. I graduate May 8th. Bruno will be here May 9th and May 10th. Happy Mother's Day to me.
Well, is that Mother's Day weekend?
If I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Okay. That is a great weekend. I didn't realize that date was on that weekend.
Yep.
I love that.
Now,
It's gonna be a good time.
well, actually, before Bruno, the lineup is as follows. Because who else is coming?
Well, there's a few people coming, but we ain't going
Cardi
to see
B?
everybody. Yes.
Oh, we ain't going to see everybody, but
Are
Miss
you fun?
B herself, Cardi, here in March.
Yes.
It's
I
gonna be
need
a
to
great
know
lineup.
who's opening. It is gonna be a great lineup. I don't know who's opening for her though.
I don't either.
That
For
information
Bruno,
has
it's
been.
Leon Thomas and Sonic. That hasn't been dropped yet.
Yeah, I do like Leon Thomas though. It's good. He got a song with.
Because that's Elijah's boy. So that Chris Brown.
Yes, I was gonna say it's not everyone's favorite topic, but whatever. It's okay. I love how you gave Bruno Mars though. You went from the whitest of names, Henderson, to the Spanish Hernandez. Like how? That was funny.
Because I knew it started with.
Did you notice that you did that?
I knew it started with an H. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because his last name is Hernandez, but I messed up because I knew it was started with an
I
H.
know.
It was yeah.
I'm like, not him having
is
a
his
white
real
name.
first name.
His name
Yes,
is Gene.
his name is Pete Gene. His middle name is Gene.
Little Petey, huh?
Peter. Yep.
Little
That's why I'm like, how did he come up with Bruno Mars? It was Peter Gene, son.
sounds a little bit more
I need to talk
manly
to
when you
his
say
mama.
it.
And
Little
it's what's
Petey, that's
funny. His
almost like
girlfriend's
wrong.
name is.
I'm
His
scared to
girlfriend's name
ask.
is Jessica.
Ew, Jessica Hernandez.
Peter
Stupid.
and Jessica.
No thanks. I'm good on that, bro.
But yes, concerts will always be live.
All right, friends.
So stay tuned. You will probably be
Yes,
more
please.
about Cardi.
Can't
For
wait.
sure.
Coming soon to LCA stadium near you. I think they're both going to LCA, so yeah.
No, Pete's at
All
Fort
right,
Field.
girl. Okay, now you calling him Pete. I'm done. Little
Till
Petey.
next time, guys. Stay tuned. Episode of She Said What She Said. Bye.
Keep it messy, y'all.